Hi, April is always Stress Awareness Month. It's one of the first and most important, biggest reasons that actually create burnout at work and, as a consequence, mental health problems. With the uncertainty with coronavirus, we don't know what's happening with our lives. We have even more stress. So when we're going through being at home and not knowing if we have the virus, if we don't, if the people that we have around and our loved ones are safe or not, create a lot of stress. So I thought it was really relevant for us to have a little bit of a look at that big topic. We're going to be publishing 4 chapters on some ideas about how mental health is going to be seen in society post-coronavirus. And the first chapter was about creativity, how creative thinking can really help us manage and have more resilience when it comes to stress and stressful situations and the uncertainty that we're living in. There's a couple of tips that I wanted to share with you that I'm, in the article that I've written and you'll be able to read. But first of all of us individuals, regardless of being employed, not employed, moms, dads, whatever we are, we need to be creative. And the first thing is, don't be scared. There is no such thing as failure. And we've discussed this many times in my videos and a lot of the blogs from Cornerstone, that failure is a good thing. If you are aware of what went wrong and you have a critical view afterwards, failure is really helpful. It helps us really change our ways. So don't be scared about that. Then really get out of your comfort zone. It's about that. Creativity allows us to try to experiment. We're not killing anyone. No one's life is going to be hanging of a thread because of that. So go for it. If it's music, if it's poetry, whatever you want to do, just go for it and do it and experiment. Reach out to your community and your network. We're seeing it, people on social media. There's TikTok going on now. People have been really creative. All these memes around there. Do the same. Don't be shy. Just share, because that's what social media is such a wonderful tool currently, is that it's bringing people together and making us understand that we're not here alone and don't feel isolated, which is one of the big problems. Then from an HR point of view, we know our employees are hungry to learn more now than ever, because everyone's doing training, signing up to webinars and all these things. So give them training, give them access to your platform, make sure that the things that they're learning are relevant. There might be some compliance topics that you need to speak about, like remote employment, maybe something has changed. So go and allow them and give them the time to really learn something. Could be also something relevant that they don't have to use at their job, that maybe it's a cooking skill or something that they can use in their current situation. But also it's a great moment for HR to really step up and say, take time to do your certifications. There's always certifications that we need to do for ourselves, for our personal growth and organization, that will really help us leverage and impulse our career path. So HR should have a clear policy and strategy and communicate and say to your employees, it's good, it's fine for you to take time to develop and grow. And then from a manager point of view, ask for training. You want to be creative, you want to have an innovative point of view and try to look at things differently, and you don't know how to start, ask HR. I'm sure there's a lot of training, a lot of things and guidance that they can give you. And also be kind to yourself as a manager, because it's difficult to manage people remotely if you've not done it before, to make sure that everyone's engaged and you're concerned about your employees, but you also have your personal life. And also be kind in the performance reviews when the time comes, because this is something that we really need to think and change our way of shifting and think of different ways of changing and changing the world and thinking of solutions. And maybe we need to reassess the way that we see performance, and maybe the way that we consider what is good and what is bad performance. Well, as I said, the article will be shared very soon. It's one of a series of 4, and I would love to hear your opinions on mental health and creativity and how the world is going to be post-coronavirus. Thank you.